Hey there, Libra. Welcome to my channel. Come on in. First and foremost, happy birthday. We're coming into Libra season. So enjoy your season, right? As much as you're able. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, come on in. If you are a South Noder and you are cross-watching, we may be talking about you. So I don't want to hear it in the comments when you can't take the truth, right? Don't forget to flip-flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it, right? Don't force it. It'll change everything. It may be a thing that you don't want to go down. So if it doesn't make sense, just let it go, right? Alrighty, I already called in everybody's spirit guides, angels, ancestors, friends, the higher galacts, the ascended masters. Everybody's here. Please just know that. Come on in. I hope everybody's having a good morning, good afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are. We are coming into harvest season. Yeah, I'm alive. I come alive. Yeah. Anyway, all right, I got a bunch of decks around me. I'm just gonna start pulling. First one out, tattoo. Somebody may have a new tattoo or adding to a tattoo. Maybe it's just symbolizing the permanence of the scar, so to say, because it's long lasting or everlasting. I just heard somebody. Wide World Web, something about the Wide World Web, online, or something about that. Maybe you found something out recently. Hi, everyone, popping in and out. Show me what I need to see. Yeah, we just had the blood moon last night as I'm filming this. So I hope everybody stays low key, during the next week or so. Yeah, Shell. This is going to be crowning you for the next few weeks anyways. So, whoops. Did you see that? That's kind of funny. All right, so two more of these. We can move on. When I get a bunch, I just pull the one on the bottom. Female, hope, fear, challenge, and homework for the next couple weeks anyway. Could be through October, but you're all on different timelines. You should know when your cards play themselves out, right? Show me what I need to see. Long hair. Someone with long hair. Hi, everyone, popping in and out. Good morning. Or even wherever you are, depending on where you are in the world, right? Let me know where in the world you are. I love to see that stuff. All right, so I'm going to switch decks. We're going to get a little bit more of the vibe before I get into my tarot. This is my elemental oracle for any of you who care. The day that I don't announce what deck I'm using is exactly when somebody in the comments says, you never talk about what decks you're using. I want to buy, so I just say them. But I do want to thank all of my newer watchers, subscribers, commenters, likers, all of that. I really do appreciate you guys. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you watching, right? I wouldn't even waste my time, All right, first one out, home and hearth and the comfort of home. Hi, everyone. It's hard for me to see. Aw, thank you, Mark. That's very nice from you. You're in Texas. Hey, right on. I used to live in Austin for, a minute. But I loved it when I was there. Companionship and animals. Now, Wide World Web is right under this. So, and this is in your present. Something about animals. It could be your pet, your familiar. Maybe it's someone else's. Maybe you work at a zoo or you're a vet. Something. South Node. Yeah. Okay. So I called in North Node. There's South Node. People that are not on their spiritual path. In fact, they're probably more than likely having a very hard time in life. They're probably living in the old. They don't know how to let go. Things are like round and round. Some of these people may not have, like, nobody's home kind of thing in their eyes. Maybe they have a soulless eyes or something for somebody. And then we have North Node. I can't make that up. Talk about opposites. There you are, North Noders. Right on. Female is right under this. This is going to be your hope, fear, challenge, and homework, however. And then the moon and darkness. Yeah, the moon in tarot basically is things that are hidden, secrets. I'm hearing cunning, but that doesn't always pertain to the moon, but I heard it. So for someone out there, yeah, very dark south node, right? And someone with long hair is being highlighted. Alrighty, so I'm going to use my Oz in Wonderland deck today. And we're going to see what's in the cards. 9 of Wands reverse, tattoo. Somebody freed themselves from something, or they gave up the fight, maybe, tattoo. Somebody was permanently scarred from something, or it was enough to free themselves or something. It's all about the comfort of home. Okay. I need a bunch of cards, please. Yeah, I like Texas. Texas was nice. I was only there about 6 months. I was working. In the day, I was at Carrabba's, I think was it. That real nice Italian place. Temperance, down, wide world web. Animals. Somebody's looking up on the wide world web some information about their animals. They may be sick or have an ailment. That's for somebody. But technically, the Temperance card talks about, when it's reversed, it talks about reckless, unbalanced South Node kind of energies, right? It's that kind of vibe. All right, we got those 3. So 4 Pentacles down is crowning you, Queen of Cups, the Sun. Oops, and then that just pulled over, 3 of Swords. So letting go, right? Letting go of the South Node is going to be crowning you for the next few weeks, not dealing with it, whatever that is, walking away, freeing yourself, or just giving up the fight, or whatever that is to you. I feel like it's not necessarily a fight, excuse me, but I feel like there was competition there. I don't have the 5 of Wands out yet, but I feel like there was some sort of competition here. Yes, you can text me. The Magician, oh, yeah, I got the Magician down there. So the Queen of Cups, the female, that's funny because the Queen of Cups normally is the sweetheart card, right? North Node. This could be you, right? Very intuitive, very loving, giving, nurturing, right? Female right over it. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework, however. But somebody with long hair, and then here it is, the Sun. Yeah, popularity. I'm hearing right off the bat, like really good relationships. Pop-ins, I just heard. Somebody might be popping in to see you. Okay, or maybe you did with them. Somebody with long hair, this could be exposure as well, being North Node, South Node. Somebody might be figuring it out, right? All right, so yeah, with the Sun, I mean, you look at all the faces in the flowers. Sorry, my hands are clean. I don't know why they don't look it on camera, but whatever. I'm always in my plants, so who friggin' knows? But yeah, I'm thinking like good times. I'm thinking a lot of laughter. But here is the 3 of Swords, which is betrayal, right? Letting go of the betrayal. Somebody walked away from it. It was there's something about a tattoo, right? And the comfort of home, right? The Magician reversed. Wide world web. I don't like this reverse because no matter how you look at it, it's black magic in my book, or how I look at it. If any of you read tarot out there or know about this stuff, please, if you see, sense, or feel anything out of these cards that I don't say or see, then please take it with you. That's what this stuff is all about, right? So, and I try to teach it as I go. So I don't know like where you're at personally, but a lot of you are North Noders, so you might be familiar. But anyway, that's black magic here being done. Somebody's researching something not balanced or not doing well. Like I'm feeling like a sick, like one of your pets may be sick or ill, or maybe have a bad foot or something. I'm not sure, but something of that kind. And then dead center in the reading, judgment is here. Shell right over this. This is crowning you. There's a lot of judgment afoot. This is good judgment for you, however, but South Node is over this. Okay, and shell. Somebody could be hiding, you know. Is somebody hiding or hiding from the truth, maybe, if anything? I don't know what that means yet, but I do have the Ace of Swords, which is lying, right? Or refusing the truth, or whatever, the clarity, right? Maybe you're just, mental clarity. There's the sweetheart card right over it with female, North Node. This female is dealing with liars somehow. Pathological liars, maybe for some of you. And there's the moon again. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Again. Yeah. And cunning again came to me. Somebody out there is dealing with a cunning person. But technically, this is, hidden secrets, things that are mischief, like true mischief, not fun mischief. I mean, like, people that are having fun but doing it in a bad way or with shaded intentions. Something about that. Okay. So, yeah, Knight of Cups. I do feel like some of you had a talk or a meeting with somebody or a gathering or something. You were talking something about a tattoo and the comfort of home. All right. Well, this master magician that's turned down is being clarified by this Page of Pentacles. Bad intent. It's black magic, no matter how you look at it, Libra. Wide world web is right over this. Could also be not planting seeds, right? Like this is planting seeds. This is studious. Look at him. He's all studious. I love it, But here it's like, or they refuse, or I don't know if they refuse to learn or if there's like a block. There's something there that, I don't know. I feel like somebody, yeah, they're very scattered, very reckless. Queen of Wands down is not taking charge, not taking any action of the South Node. They haven't done a damn thing. Everybody's under judgment right now and letting it go. And Shell is right over that. However that works for you, because you're all so different. Yeah, and then here you are, Libra. Justice. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Female right over this, and North Node. I like it a lot. Justifiably done. Things are justified, or you're trying to make them justified. It is in your favor here. So, take that as it is. I like it, however, and then we have the Ace of Cups, which is, a great way to end this deck of cards anyway. But yeah, putting your filling your own cup, what makes you happy, it could be a new love for some of you, but there's shaded intentions and the exposure and someone with long hair right over that. Okay. I'm going to go with it. And then on the bottom, yeah, we got the Witch. And this, by the way, is number 25, which is an extra major arcana, This is Dorothy just being themselves, more than likely the female. All right? Doesn't have to be. You can flip it and flop it, but it is highlighting most of you, anywho, it is female. And this person's just trying to be Dorothy, right? Just trying to be Dorothy in their natural self or something. Somebody's just being Dorothy. All right. I'm going to use my Deviant deck or Defiance deck or however you say that. I'm not even sure. But yeah, show me. I need a bunch. Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups again. Ding, 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 ding. Yep. Both of them are already synchronicities on the table. Oh, yep, there it is, the Devil. South Node right over it. Wow. Could this be Jezebel? Not sure if it's Jezebel. There's a lot of entities that we're dealing with on this planet. So, anywho, whoever freed themselves from whatever it was, the tattoo, this guy here with the Four of Pentacles, the other one is letting go. This one's holding on, right? Holding on to the freedom, possibly. Tattoo right over it. Somebody's holding on to their freedom. Comfort and home is right over that. All right. Ace of Cups again. Temperance down. Somebody's filling their own cup out of this scattered, unbalanced energy. Wide world web right over it. Could somebody be in the spotlight? I wonder, or you're looking information up or something. And something about animals here. Yeah, chained, bound. The Devil, Pan himself. This is crowning you, this energy. Just know it, the South Node. Something about your shell. Your shell is either soft or it's hard. Do you have a hard shell to deal with this devil energy? Because you may need to, right? All right. Three of Pentacles down. Could we be dealing with three people or three situations? We got a few threes here. Yeah. This is not working together and making things happen. I feel like they're actually working against this female. North Node right over it. Somebody's working right over you. This Devil. So Libra, just be aware of this in the next few weeks, right? Protect your energies. Don't deal with it. I'm feeling like somebody needs to have integrity out of this. The Star, yeah, somebody's in the spotlight. The sun is here, exposure, illumination. Yeah, and then the Moon. So we have the Star. We have the Moon. And then we have the Sun. Wow. If that's not a celestial being, is somebody a star seed out there shining over this deception or some shit? Yeah, this is about having faith and hope as well and making your wishes and healing happen, right? Making your manifestations happen, right? Like blending the energies. Alchemy, yeah, the Temperance card, even though it's reversed, you have the alchemy. They don't. They're in their South Node. They're blocked, right? The Hierophant. This could have to do with marriage. It could have to do with live-in partnerships, possibly. And if that's not the case, which is okay, fine, it could have to do with teaching or a teacher or something that's higher leveled, committed to, source. This is like the high priest, and then the Four of Pentacles is right over it with tattoo. Somebody's holding on to that, right? The Hierophant here is holding on to the Three of Swords in the past. But I feel like whoever let go and freed themselves. All right, somebody isn't dealing with it, and the other one won't get over it, or something like that. All right, in a nutshell. Then I have Strength that just fell out. Yeah, with the Magician down, the Black Magic, Wide World Web. Yeah, courageous. Yeah, resilient. being diligent. That's the word. Thank you, Spirit. Diligence is something we always work on, right? We always are aware of it. Yeah. Look at this guy. He's opening up this creature's mouth, whatever it is. I don't know if it's an alligator fish or whatever that is, but he's got enough strength to, do what he needs to do over this black magic, filling your own cup and making yourself happy. There's going to be some shit going on. Somebody's going to be pushing it. And with this blood moon lunar eclipse that we just had yesterday, the next couple of weeks are going to be pretty intense. So be cool, right? So 5 of Wands, there it is. I was feeling that. There it is. Thank you for validating the competition, the fighting. Judgment's here. Somebody's in a shell. South Node. The devil. The devil. The devil's definitely under judgment here. And I feel like they caused some sort of war for some of you. Battling, fighting, confusion, head games, I am feeling narcissistic energies, even though I don't have those cards on the table, or at least as of not yet. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Spirit. Jeez, they're right on it with me today. So yeah, but see, the thing is, shell, this person, this devil, I feel like is going in a shell because they're under judgment. This South Noder, low vibing, whoever this is, POS, right? King of Pentacles, yeah, could be very greedy and arrogant with their lies. North Node female right over there. Somebody's a sweetheart card and somebody can't attack them, or it's about that. It can't like put in any, like they want to. I feel like they want to. And then I have Queen, King and Queen of Pentacles. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. This is a divine counterpart right here. Very nurturing and caring. I'm getting that again. The exposure. Yeah. This could be a mom. There's a lot of moms on this planet. But you can see it in the card, Somebody with long hair, dealing with the deception. Somebody's a star here or something. The moon, star of the show, whatever that is. Yeah, this Queen of Pentacles is holding on to the deceiving, whatever that is. The King and Queen. I feel like they're being very stubborn. So this could be like a couple against a person. Dorothy, right? There's a couple. Yeah. And they can't do shit. Ha, 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 ha. I feel like somebody needed to hear that little childish thing, right? Narcissistic. Oh, yeah. They're just very cunning. There's that cunning word. Thank you again, Spirit, for coming through. Deceitful. Brutal. Some people were brutal. Definite narcissistic energies coming through. It could be bipolars as well. Bipolars can be very difficult to deal with, but if not, some sort of mental illness or disability, disorder or what. But yeah, look at it. It's like bullyish. Yeah, they don't even want to, somebody doesn't want to talk to somebody. They're being a bully. Ew. This couple is bullyish. Okay. Whatever. Or something like that. A few more cards here. We can move on. Yeah, the comfort of home. Somebody's all set, and these people, they're debating whether to start shit or not, or they want to and can't, or, it sounds like childish games with the 5 of Wands here, and very immature, very Jezebel, very, Like, shut up and sit down. You know, sit down. Sit the fuck down. Right? You're in the house. That's you. Justice is here. 4 more cards, please. The Lovers, the Magician again. Ding, 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 ding. 2 more. 3 of Wands. We have another 3. 95% chance this has to do with something with betrayal of 3 people or even more. It could be 5. I'm getting odd numbers of people. Like 3, 5, 7, whatever that is. But definitely 3s. Yeah, this is looking ahead to the future, not dealing with it, right? But yeah, looking ahead, looking at your harvest, waiting for the justice to be served. Female right over this North Node. Somebody's a star seed out there, you know? Yeah, somebody's trying to make some coin or something. Yep, and Ace of Swords again with Ace of Cups. And then the Hermit down. The truth is here. Long hair right over this. And the moon. Sharp blade it is. Yeah. But with this Hermit card reversed, I feel like somebody's going to be ghosted. Or somebody was ghosted. Somebody doesn't want to really deal with, you know, it's probably the North Node that I'm picking up because they don't want to deal with their own issues. So they don't. So it goes round and round we go. Yeah. Queen of Wands down. Ding, 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 ding. We got 2 of these now. Yeah. They're out of power. They're out of fire. The fire's out. The fire is out. Queen of Wands down. No drive, no passion, no nothing. Okay. Well, we're going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to use my Witch's Familiar Oracle here. Judgment is right in the center of this reading, you know, so there's a lot of judgy people, you know. Not everybody should be so judgy. They need to look at themselves, you know. Urgency and the newt. Okay. Now I like the lore and the trivia, so check it out and see how it might resonate with you as well. Alrighty. What are you waiting for? Time is running out. You really need to stoke the fires within and get a move on. Whatever it is you've been hesitant about, waiting for just the right moment, the stars to align, and so on, is about to pass you by. So stop whatever else you're doing and get on with that really important task at hand. You may not get the chance to tell someone that you care about them or that you want them to stay. The offer to travel won't wait, nor will your passport be valid for much longer. The place on a course held for you will go to another unless you act now. Just saying you intend to do something and say something no longer holds currency. Call on me to get things moving quickly. There is nothing I can't scale. No nook or cranny I can't reach to ensure you have all the knowledge, energy, and confidence that you need to make things happen and happen fast. And then there's a side note here. You're being urged to learn more about the craft before you practice it. That's huge for anybody. That should be heated in every household, honestly, you know. There are things that have been missed. Don't let a bad situation fester. Seek to clear the air now. Clear your debts if you can, and the money is not yours to gamble with. Don't take any chances right now. It's not yours to gamble with. Maybe it's not really about you. It's about the people around you. Okay. All right. I don't know the name of this one, but that's what it looks like. Oh, I'm taking the one that fell up. It's the feather. Let me read it to you. Representing freedom, spiritual journey, and hope. Yeah, with the star card and the freedom card. Yeah, the feather reminds us to let go of what holds us back and to embrace the journey of self discovery. Very nice card. You might be finding a feather in an odd place or at an odd time. It's not just any feather, it'll stick out to you. You know, it could be a black feather, maybe a white feather, whatever, but there's something about it. Okay, so now, what am I? I guess I'm going to use my grandma's deck. We'll get a couple out of here. A couple more. What do you got for us, Grandma? Josie. My grandma Josie. Right? Move this over. My grandma Josie. We have a Joyce and Josie. 2 J's. One more, please. Thank you. Looky ducky. All right. Yeah, we have the high priest. We have a journey and we have illness. Yeah, this Jezebel is sick. Yeah, unfortunately, there's sickness here. Yeah, I am feeling like there is some travel on the horizons for some of you with this journey card, I feel. But for the most part, I think this is talking about the journey of discovering and self-discovery and of, you know, all kinds of things. I feel like you're really starting to research and look things up, or a lot of people are like learning, and I like it a lot. All right, so anywho, we're going to get one of these. Oops, I already took one of those. Yeah, we'll take one of these. This is my Forest Elf Oracle. Taking the one that came up first. All right, so the Whispering Leaves, learning the secrets of nature's wisdom, and that journey card is sticking out to me. You know, it is a journey, you know. You can snapshot that if you'd like. There's a lot of things in this world, you know, it's like a lot of things in this world that we have to unlearn to learn, right? That's a big thing in these days, right? It's very confusing. Just you do the best you can, your own discernment, what feels right, what doesn't, you know, who's a low vibing piece of shit and who isn't. All right. Oops, wrong deck. I want this one. I'm using my Halloween Oracle. 'Tis the season soon enough. The spider, yeah, community and web weaving, wide world web weaving, something about that, the community, fairs, good like celebratory things as well. I'm getting, hold on, and I'll read this to you. I love the trivia, and I only use this book around this time of year, so I love to see it again. You know what I mean? All righty, check it out. Don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. Masses of sticky spider webs make a Halloween decorations complete. The idea of haunted houses covered in the artwork of a big hairy spider is classic horror. Even those of us who appreciate our eight-legged friends still hurried, brush off those stealthy webs if we run into them in the dark. Excuse me, I don't know why I can't read today. Although most spiders are not venomous, humans have an innate fear of them. Perhaps it's the fangs or the poison. Perhaps it's those legs and the way they move. Perhaps it's where they live, often in the dark, hidden places, or the way our Western popular culture has demonized them by making them giant, fierce, and man eating. Some cultures, though, revere the spider in very positive ways. In many Native American traditions, for example, the spider is the creature that gives birth to all other animals and sustains the web of life. Mm. The goddess spider grandmother, and there is also Spider Woman, is a key deity that brings wisdom, safety, and communication to all tribes. She created and wove all the stars in the sky and made soft webs for those that are troubled to rest upon and be supported by. Spiders' webs can be seen as a symbol of connection, necessary, not necessarily entrapment. There is a fine line sometimes between a family or community supporting us and controlling us. This card looks at the discernment. It also suggests you review the way you communicate with the wider community, at work or generally with others, and take steps to improve this or do it slightly different. It also indicates there's a need to be a balance between what you do for yourself and what you do for others. If we give too much on the outside, our strength diminishes and we can't weave the supporting web for ourselves. I'm sorry that I had such a hard time reading that. I don't usually have that hard of a time, but yeah, isn't that, I feel like that's very ironic for some of you to get that in the reading right now. I'm going to close this up with a rune. Glastonbury. This is what it looks like on the outside. And it says, where are we going if not deeper into this love? Heart be pure as a holy dove. Let me in or let me go. One or the other. Your spiritual path. Some of you, I feel, have been here or live near here. Some of you in the UK out there. Yeah. Just be true to yourself. Fill your own cup. Enjoy it. It looks like you have some fun times ahead, but you are going to be dealing with this stupid Jezebel kind of energy. And I don't know, like if they can't start fighting and start arguments and gaslight and scapegoat and all of that, you know, then it sounds like something's on the right track. That's how I look at it. And you are the justice, my dear. Those are your messages. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and please just be a good human. Thank you so much for watching. Tickle that little notification bell so you know when I come out with my next reading. I'm not out every single day like other readers. So yeah, if you're at work or something and you get, you know, a message on your phone, oh cool, Heidi at Third Eye Awakening put out a video, I have something to watch after work. So yeah, be cool. Have a great couple weeks, and I'll see you soon.